So it feels like a lot of people are upset with the news out of the legacy Cedar Fair parks that they are now, for the first time ever, charging for the haunted houses for like the major parks like Carowinds, King's Dominion, Kings Island, Cedar Point. But this shouldn't really be no surprise. I mean, Six Flags has done this for years now. And like any business, if you are still bringing in a lot of people to the parks and it's providing a lot of good money coming in, they're going to implement that chain wide. You know, a lot of people are upset, which I understand. Us as humans, we don't like change. But in the end of it, like, I'm going to break down all my thoughts on this because it really isn't that bad. I mean, if you really it's not like they're charging $60 or $100 to go experience 5 haunted houses. So, this is Theme Park Brandon. I'm really glad you're here. I hope you have a wonderful day. And here's some of my thoughts regarding this because I did some research, okay? So, Carowinds is my home park. And the cost to go experience all 5 haunted houses on Friday nights, Thursday nights, Sunday nights, whenever the event's open besides Saturday, is $10. $10, that's it. That is dirt cheap, okay? And then, on Saturdays, it goes to $20. And sometimes $30 later in the year. You know, later in the season. Some Friday nights later near October, I think it was like $20. But still, it's not that bad when you break it down. Now, you could always buy the express pass, the fast lane for it as well. And that's a little bit more money. But again, it's not that much money because, for example, for Friday and Sundays, for Carowinds at least, and they're actually Kings Island, Cedar Point, all these other parks, they're priced very similar here. Okay? So Carowinds is $10 for Friday night or Sunday night. The express pass is $30. So for an additional $20, you can do all 5 haunted houses and skip the line, mind you. Plus, you get the Conjuring haunt, which is like a new age haunted house, escape room. I've heard various things about it. It's going to be very interesting. And that's an upcharge. That's on top of the additional cost because it's based on availability and capacity. But again, the express or the fast lane, $30, you get Conjuring plus 5 haunted houses and you skip the line. I mean, come on now. That's dirt cheap. And just like at Cedar Point, it's $10 Thursdays and Sundays. Fridays a little bit more, Saturdays a little bit more, but like $10 more. I think the highest price point I saw for Cedar Point was Saturday, the third weekend in October, or the second to last weekend of October for like $40 for all the haunts. You know, and us as enthusiasts, like, I get it. We want to have our opinions, right? And I respect that. But at the same time, these parks got to make money. They have to, or they're never going to survive. And this is a great model that Six Flags has done for years, and then it's made a ton of money. So, why do we want to go to the theme parks for Halloween events on a Saturday night anyways? Go on Thursdays or Sundays when it's a lot less busy. I mean, Saturdays if you have to, but just know when you do, if you want to do the haunted houses, you pay a little bit more money. But here's the good news, okay? I think that by paying more money for the haunted houses, the parks know that they need to provide the product to warrant that price point. Now, some could argue, well, they're making us pay more money now or pay money now, and there's only one new haunted house. We have 4 haunted houses that are still from last year. Well, I get it. But these productions, as I build my own haunted house in my backyard every year, like, they're not cheap. So the parks aren't gonna be able to afford to open up 5 new haunted houses just to start charging for the event. Again, it's $10 most nights. Like, it's crazy to me. That's really, really affordable and cheap for anyone. Now, I'll go to Carowinds probably one time and pay the express, $40 express, do the haunts once, cool. If I like it enough to go back later in the season and do it again, sure. But again, theme park haunts are never that great. Like, if you really want a good, solid haunted house, Go out an hour away from any metro and you're going to find some really intense haunted houses. They're going to charge you $20, $25, whatever it is to go through. It's worth it. And the ones at the parks, it's cheaper, yeah, but they're still fun. You know, and the fact that you get all 5. It'd be different if it's $5 per haunted house or $10 per haunted house. But I just think, honestly, the complaining is a little bit overboard. We should tone it down a little bit and be more thankful that the parks are still having Halloween events. Because imagine the uproar if they went the Dollywood route and just added great, awesome, cool pumpkins everywhere and, you know, light up pumpkin displays. And Dollywood's Halloween event is amazing. It's awesome. Heck, it costs a heck of a lot less money to operate every single year than having haunted houses. Just saying. I don't want the haunted houses to go away, but if I was a theme park, I would think, okay, there's a lot of variables here. We need to compare both of these options because they both have benefits. Now, what this means for the events in the future, I'm actually pretty optimistic here, guys, because with having them charging for the events, that means that they need to make sure the haunted houses are even better and they're staffed properly. And hopefully the scare actors are even doing a better job, because it is, whenever you pay for something, you're taking a responsibility of that to the next level. But more importantly, now that we're paying for haunted houses, I guarantee you the lines are going to be packed. It's still, you will barely see a difference. That's not a lot of money. People will pay that easily. But I think every year going forward, I think every park hopefully will rotate haunted houses from one park to the next. So it's a brand new park for, let's say, Cedar Point, right? Or Kings Island's haunted house gets moved to Carowinds. That's a new house for Carowinds. If they would do that, and each year a new park, you know, the park opens up a new haunted house, then we're really on to something. And this business model gets even better. And we've seen it from the legacy Six Flags parks, where they bring in the IP haunted houses and new haunted houses as well. Like Jeffrey Seifert over at, I think, Fiesta, Texas is announcing that it's their largest Halloween event ever. Their largest. It's great. Like, you have to be patient. This merger, I get it. A lot of things are not right. But whenever you have two major companies merged together, you're going to have some minor, you know, growing pains and issues. And with this MVP pass for $99, they're trying to get as many people in the parks as possible. And now that they're adding a little bit of an upcharge, and think about it like this too, guys. Whatever money that we're saving on our passes this year to experience all 24 different theme parks, whatever it is, it makes up for paying $10 to go see the haunted houses. You know, I'm okay with this as long as they reinvest into the event, into the park, and making each haunted house even better. I am a little skeptical on, since the scare zones are free, will we see less people roaming the scare zones trying to scare you? Who knows? You know, part of the event is obviously not just haunted houses, it's the live entertainment, it's the shows, it's the, you know, the walking through and seeing all the theming and stuff like that, the decorations, and obviously the scare zones. Again, I think we should stop complaining and see how the event plays out. Then if we go this year and we all agree, or most of us agree, yeah, the event, it does not warrant being a paid event, then sure, complain away. I'd be a little frustrated too. But overall, it's Halloween season almost, guys. It's time to get excited. We're not complaining about Halloween Horror Nights. I mean, they charge an arm and a leg. It's just ridiculous how much money they pay, or they charge, to get to the event, the express pass, etc. Obviously, different scenario, different quality of houses, but same concept. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you're wondering on how I would save Six Flags as we know it and which parks I would get rid of, then check out the video at the bottom of your screen. With that being said, this is Theme Park Brandon. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And thank you so much for watching. Remember to smile today, think positive, and keep riding coasters.